Hello everybody, my name is Bacon, and you're in for another episode of Mobile Gaming with Bacon. This game actually is a new game. It's called Pokemon DUEL. It's an interesting strategy game based off of Pokemon, obviously. When I get into it, you'll be able to see more of the inner workings of it. I've been playing for a little bit, so let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, the graphics are really good with this game. Quite impressed with it, if I do say so myself. Basically, this is your start, your home screen. You can see your figures. Obviously, I'll show you my squad. I have 2 Scythers, an Onyx, a Palkia, Vigoroth, I believe, and Zangoose. Yeah, they have Pokemon from all generations, which I actually like quite a bit. This you could just find, this is just like information that the developers give you. This is like where you go to your daily missions. I've already got mine done. You can watch duels being recorded and stuff, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna get right into a game, actually. So, what I'm gonna do first is I'll show you my in-depth detail squad. As you can see, when you click on something, you have this little wheel diagram, and basically what that is, it tells you basically the percent, which is the size, as you see on the left right here. And that tells you how much percentage you have of landing on that attack. There are white attacks. Red is obviously the miss. So you can see there's only a 2% chance of missing with this Pokemon, so it's pretty good. And then some of them have effects like Sword Dance. It doubles my damage for that. Now, there's other attacks like Blue and Purple. Blue are basically no matter what the opponent spins, unless it's like a gold attack, basically it's not gonna affect your Pokemon. And then you've got Dig, which is a purple attack, which basically, depending on how many stars are, if it's gonna land or not, basically has like a special effect like paralysis and stuff like that. And then you have abilities of Pokemon. I got this one. This is my pride and joy right here. The only bad thing about this Pokemon is that it can't enter the battlefield by traditional means. So, now that that's being said and we have that all selected, let's get into a duel. Obviously, you can see the diagram, and it'll tell you in detail as it loads. I might win, I might not. I don't know, depending on what Pokemon the other guy has. He's got a few good ones. I think in the Articuno is going to be what I'm going to have to watch out for most. Okay, so it takes you to the loading screen, and basically your entire purpose of this entire game is to get one of your Pokemon over to the red circle. And then obviously you have battles that happen. So he's moving his Pikachu out, which that Pikachu is pretty formidable. So I'm going to go ahead and move my Scyther over to the goal. Because you could also put your Pokemon on the goal. And just as I thought, I knew he was going to be moving his Articuno out. So I'm going to double up my Scythers, which is what my usual strategy is. So he's going with the Skarmory. I'm gonna do that. Okay, now let's check on his 70 and 90. So yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and use X attack on my Onix. And I'm gonna go ahead and try and take on this Articuno. That's what I wanted. So now that Articuno is in the Pokemon Center, it takes 2 turns. Basically, whenever there's 2 Pokemon put into the Pokemon Center, then they can potentially get one back out after the 3rd one is placed in there. So if he had, say he had Steelix and Articuno in there, and I knocked his Pikachu out, then Articuno would be the first one to come back, but you have to wait 1 turn before you can put it back on the field. So I'm gonna start making advance on his goal, because his forces are starting to kind of build up, and I want to get this Vigoroth and Zangoose out on the field, so that way I could get Palkia out. Now it looks like he's actually trying to connect with it. Must have like bad service or something. And obviously you see up there that we have a time limit basically, and it's just how it sounds. If it runs out, then it runs out and you lose. So I'm gonna try and get to the goal kind of quick. But right now I'm worried most about that Steelix, because Steelix is pretty tough. Especially because it knows Explosion, which will knock out both of my Pokemon and his Pokemon. And basically anything surrounding it. So I'm going to try and move fast up there with my Vigoroth. As you can see, you can move 3 spots with it, which is that little number down there. Okay, that's what I thought he was going to do. So I'm going to take my Zangoose. Let's see, what is his... I want to take my Zangoose. I'm going to try and take this Skarmory down. Whew. Now that was close. But the good news is now I'm going to start moving up the side here. Try and push his forces back into mine. Oh no, I guess it's not. Let's see, what does this Pokemon have? I should be able to take it down. We'll see. Oh boy. So now I can put my Palkia out onto the field, which is going to be good. As a matter of fact, I'll put him right here. I'm going to try and take down the other Skarmory with it. Actually works out for me in the long run. Oh wow. And that is the benefit of having a basically a Pokemon that has that Swords Dance. I don't know why he did that, but okay. So I can't move with any of those Pokemon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and draw a Steelix out. Which is exactly what I wanted to do. Now see it being burned. Okay, good. Perfect. See, the only bad part about Vigoroth is he has to move 3 spots every time. So as long as he doesn't... Yep. I should win. And that's all there is to it. And then you get these time boosters, obviously, you know, the better the color, the better obviously it's going to get. So let's go back to the main screen. As you can see, I have all those right there. Excuse me, for the time boosters, this one right here is going to give me a good Pokemon. Hopefully, I would like to get a Giratina, because that's one of my favorite Pokemon. Okay. So, alright, there you have it. That's basically what Pokemon Duel is. I highly recommend it. On my rating scale, I would give it a 4 out of 5. Kind of wish it was a little bit easier to get gems to get more Pokemon, but all in all, it's pretty good. So if you want more of these videos, let me know, and I will make sure to post them as soon as I can. Alright, later, Bacon Bits.